Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. We lost, but we lost on the final boss last time. Well, the final boss for now. Which was kind of a surprise, honestly. I think here, give me a random common relic. Whenever you apply poison, apply one additional poison. Obviously, you know, you look at this and you go, if we can make a poison synergy work, amazing. If we can't make a poison synergy work, so be it. I've made the mistake many times in the past trying to force an archetype. You know, you get one thing that enables an archetype and you go, oh, we're set. You're not set. We ain't even freaking started yet. So slow your... Oh, I've accidentally accessed my taskbar. Ms. Disculpus. If you want to invoke your bellow. Well, the thing is, he's gonna block next turn. In the end, that doesn't do very much damage to him, but I suppose we might as well make some progress without it really costing us very much in the whole scheme of things. Should be able to kill him next turn, I hope. 16 damage. We need 3 strikes. Ooh, that was a little lucky. Anything with poison is a big get. Sure, I do think deadly poison is a little slow, but it's actually 5 poison instead of 4. So it's almost as good as a strike right off the get-go. Nope. Nope. Yes. Okay, Omamori, it can be okay. I don't know if I'd suggest that right off the bat it's good, but it can be okay. I'll lose another 7 HP to remove, I think, a basic strike. The idea is, if we have a defensive deck, or sorry, if we have a poison deck, we can afford to be defensive more than hitting with, like, overt strikes. 12, huh? So we can just put up a bunch of block, cast poison, like 2 block poison, 2 block poison, 2 block poison, and then magic missile, and all of a sudden everybody's eating it. You know, that's the dream at least. You're dealing 14 damage again. That's like kind of a lot, unfortunately. Well, we could take 7 off pretty easily. I think you choose to get hit for 7. You can run a pretty simple, like... this is the way I see it, at least right now. You can run a pretty simple arithmetic test on whether it's better to play a strike or deadly poison. If the strike isn't going to kill them, you should play deadly poison, because then it does 9 damage over 2 turns at the bare minimum. You know what? Give me backflip. It's a strictly better block. It gives us good cards that we can remove. It gives us fuel to remove bad cards from our deck, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I mean, we don't really need to neutralize you unless it's to get a kill, which it actually is. But otherwise, I was like, it's only taking 1 damage off, so it doesn't really make much of a deal. It doesn't make much of a big deal, I should say, but it's still not a bad idea, obviously. We'll strike, strike, strike. You're going to be at 5 HP, which means a single strike will kill you. Actually, it means anything will kill you, including a neutralize. So we're looking for poison-minded cards and defensive-minded cards right now, without having actually committed. I do think I'm going to take Flying Knee, and I'm going to try our Elite. It does... Oh, this is a bad Elite to be fighting. Bad Elites to be fighting, I guess. This is great, because I was looking for Neutralize turn 1. Bust that down. Handle that. We're getting hit for 8. But I think you take it just to get the enemies killed faster. Like, this guy conceivably could die next turn. If we can get through these guys, you know, the rub of this is you lose big time right now to gain in the future. This is kind of a poor turn. I'm gonna drink the strength potion, and then I should be able to kill you. And that's like blocking for 8 by default. We've already got 5 block from backflip. There's no better play than that. We'll take 3 damage having killed an enemy. Next turn, ideal setup, pardon me. Neutralize plus deadly poison. Wow, that was not even partly what was requested. It's a next level strat, at least by my standards. So next level in this case is preschool. Hey, preschool is next level if you're in no school. You ever think about that? I think I want to neutralize you now, just so it burns this off. To keep the days in your deck. That way they get burned as soon as they're discarded, instead of discarding them and then you can draw them again. That's a mistake I've been making a lot. But again, it's kind of like the deck builders. I'm not going to say that they have like an impossible learning curve, because I think that that's obviously not true. But there are some things in deck builders that are a little strange to learn. Like, for example, more cards not always being better. If you've played a lot of them, you go, obviously, the more cards you have, the harder it is for you to actually get to the cards you want. But when you're first getting started, I think there's a tendency to be like, well, this card's good, I'm going to add it to my deck because it's better than some of the cards in it, and it's made my deck overall a lot stronger. Whether you believe that heuristic actually works or not is another thing altogether. Dude, Gambling Chip also enables a discard strat. I'll take a Cloak and Dagger because it is a defensive-minded card. Oh, dude. I would love to be able to buy many of these things. We need Noxious Fumes. It's like an essential card for this deck. And then I think we'll dump a basic Defend. If we get Dexterity or Footwork, I might like to change that, but for now I'm happy with this. Okay, if I'd known it was going to be combat against anybody, then all right. We want to keep these two. Survivor is good enough then, so we'll discard all these. Sweet. So, get neutralized. Survivor will dump that. We'll play a Noxious Fumes. We'll play a Strike. So this guy's going to be taking 3 poison stacks per turn. All we really need to do at this point is probably block. That's nice, actually. You might as well put up as much defense as you can. And then, you know what? Let's apply 5 poison. It damages him through block, which is why I'm kind of into this idea right now. I mean, he's not stealing any money off of me, but that's why I'm kind of into this idea right now, because it effectively means that, I mean, he's already dead, isn't he? We took no damage in the process. So we're kind of seeing the birth of a poison strategy here. Whether or not it'll come to fruition overall, we'll see. That was a tough call. I really thought about skipping, and I thought about a second backflip, but... Alright, we have to fight an elite. I didn't think about that, and that's just terrifying, honestly. So, these guys are attacking for 18. We wanted a survivor. We're probably going to dump that. Attacking for 18. 18! I think we're going to choose to... It sucks. No, we should take 4 damage. It's just a bad first turn. But taking 4 damage is not the end of the world, especially when you're applying poison. Please don't both attack next turn. Beautiful. You gotta play Noxious. Then you could put up 10 block, but I think instead gain some energy, put up 5 block. We're gonna be taking 9 damage. I'm very skeptical of our ability to beat another elite. Hopefully we get a regen potion after this. Otherwise, I might have made a pretty colossal error with respect to the direction we're going. So this is like free energy, if not free real estate. Get poisoned. I'm gonna dump this. Go to town. We got it. Like, it's amazing how quickly we come out ahead in these situations, but it's also like super dicey at the start. The first few turns before we empower ourselves are the worst, for sure. This guy's essentially dead already. I don't think we need a regen potion, but we would very much like to see a regen potion. Please, if you do not mind. We have 15 life. We do like Bane. Well, you have to hit this and hope that it's Tough Bandages, whenever you discard a card, gain 3 block. It's actually pretty great, which means Acrobatics is 3 card draw and block along with it, but Unload could give you even more block. But I think Acrobatics, we got like a hybrid poison. This is the ideal enemy, by the way. We got like a hybrid poison fight going on here. Why do I like this? Because we can be as slow as we want. We really want to draw our power first turn. We got it. That's what we were looking for. Are we going to go to town? I think so. I think so. Doesn't matter what we discard. So, I mean, obviously we have 24 block on this turn, which is not worth much. This guy, we usually have to race him. Not a great situation for us. So we get 3 block on a discard. It feels like you probably want to poison him. I think we should choose to take 3 damage. Or actually 2 damage. This is a little tricky right off the get-go. We gotta put up a couple defenses this time. There's no question about that. Acrobatics we need because we need more block anyway. And we'll just discard a basic strike. This is actually great because we'll neutralize you. And then Survivor will give us a bunch of bonus. And then we're not taking any damage as is. We'll deal 14 damage. And then next turn you're not doing much. And the poison is going to keep stacking up, but that's not a guarantee. I really believe that this deck is good. We're just screwed on HP. So we want to like absolutely stack up the poison as soon as possible. Get that damage out there. I would really like you to die on the next turn because we're losing decks right here. So it's going to be hard for us to put up enough to survive. Can I just kill you? I need to do 12 damage. I think we got you. Yeah, you're dead. Okay, that went very well, even though I was scared. Hello, Ruka. Old coin. Is it old coin? Ooh, greed. Greed has set in. Take me to the shop. Don't be combat. It's not, it's a second shop. All right. I think you need Catalyst. It's an enabler for this deck. It costs you Thread and Needle. No, it doesn't. 5 plated armor is really, really good. We have 3 gold. Well, it's going to make our next shop worthless, but that was like the whole reason we were there to begin with, you know? So we did miss out on Ice Cream, which is lovely, and oddly Smooth Stone is actually really good as well, but, you know, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the next shop. That's what I've always said. We have roughly half of our HP, of our max HP, I should say, but we've taken a very precipitous route through floor 1 here. Hey, Ruka, I'm going to need you to get in there. Thank you. Get in the cat box. All right. Remember, every time we discard a card, we gain block. So, I think we should discard you and you. Well, I mean, let's look at our first turn. We definitely want to neutralize. My cat, what are you doing? They're disposable chopsticks, you weird boy. You don't need to play with them. I'm on a speed run, okay? I think we might want a Catalyst early. Well, and the other thing is we definitely want to draw Envenom. So I think we'll dump these. And if we've dumped these, we're going to dump Acrobatics as well. Because we don't need card draw. Wow, we did not draw Envenom. Upset's not the right word. Annoyed would be the right word. You know what? I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. We get Energy Refund, which is beautiful. And you know what? We must... Or not Envenom, sorry, Noxious Fumes. Envenom would also be great. We're more or less... We're very likely to get Noxious Fumes on the next turn, which we need because we're going... maybe we're 50% likely, or 2/3 likely. Yeah, we didn't get it, except if we backflip... Then we Noxious Fumes. This is very, very good now. We don't roll over energy, so we want to hit you there. What are you doing? You're charging up? I think you're charging up. I gotta get you under 70, ideally. So we got to deal 13 damage, or he's going to hit us for 35. We could double his poison. Wait, what did I say? We have to do 13 damage? 16 No, we have to do... We have to do 10 damage. That's extremely, very doable. I still... I mean, there's no still about it. Catalyst, if we run the math, it's going to take you to 12 poison. You're going to be at 57 HP when you split instead of 69. So to play a Catalyst here, I think is ideal. You're at 13, right? Because we applied more poison. So you're going to be at 56. This takes 14 HP off of each enemy, which I think is extremely good. Like, very, very good. Because when it splits, they'll lose the poison. We don't have that relic that mitigates that. But, you know, we hit him real hard. I think you acrobatics here, and then you probably dump, I mean, if we dump a basic defend, we go up to 8 block and we've got 5 plated armor, so it seems sensible. We're at 13 block right now. And let's go on this guy. So we'll hit him with the deadly poison. Hit him with the neutralize. Hit him with the bane. He's going to take 14. And then he's going to take another 8. So he's not going to fall below 50%, but maybe that's ideal, because next turn we might actually just be able to kill him and keep him from splitting. I think we believe. You believe? Last time, I know I'm going to be taking a little roasting in the comments. People are like, you always say you believe. Last time, I didn't believe for a friggin' second. I can't believe you're going to live with 1 HP, I'll tell you that much. You're going to split into 2 enemies that have 1 HP each. Either way. I mean, I guess that's not bad because of Noxious Fumes, but this deck works. It seems to be working, at least. Alright, so we need card draw. I think I can get you to split. You're splitting. You're going to split into 2 enemies with 14 HP, which is not bad. I mean, we took more damage against the basic mobs than we took against the boss or the elite, which is an extremely nice situation to be in. Is this a speed run? This is what happens when you're a thin-decked daddy. Say it louder for the people in the back. Thin-decked daddy. What do we want? Poison-enabling relics. Poison-enabling cards. A regen potion? Thank you. At the start of your turn, draw and discard. That's really nice. It means we can get 3 block guaranteed. Or actually, we're forced to have 3 block guaranteed. Burst also seems good. Like if you burst a Catalyst, for example. Or even if you burst a Deadly Poison. Yeah, I think you gotta go burst. It enables much more hope, I think. Especially with Omamori, I think you go Cursed Key. We don't immediately get a relic out of this. But we get energy. Oh, I guess the relic we get is this. That makes sense. But we get energy every turn. And then 2 of those curses are going to be negated, which gives us a lot of time to get a little better, I think. So, let's start up on enemy number 2 here. Hello, Ruka. Who's so good? Ruka boy, it's you. We don't need Bane on turn 1. We probably don't need Acrobatics. We definitely want Noxious Fumes and Flying Knee. So, I mean, we'll start Noxious Fumes. Excuse me. Thank you. You might as well neutralize. Dagger Throw, hope for a Deadly Poison. Didn't get it. Just dump that. Certainly we want a Flying Knee. Technically, Bane is better than Strike, so we might as well play it. We could have backflipped for more card draw, but I'd rather just get as much damage done as possible. So starting now, he hits us with the Ethereals. He's dealing 18 damage. That's no joke. I think you accept a little damage being done in the process here. I keep forgetting, because of plated armor, we're not going to take any damage. We're filling our deck with ethereal garbage, but, you know, we have a decent amount of block. This is what we're looking for. Burst, Catalyst. Turns out you got 43 damage now. And you are going to hit me for 5. But you have 42 poison stacks. Roka! I drew 6 dazes. That's what an incredible experience. So Burst has proven itself, I guess. That's a tough skip. Even though I never take leg sweep, I think I'm supposed to like it. Oh, dude, poison against this guy. Okay, so what are you looking for? Noxious fumes. A burst could work. Like a deadly poison burst catalyst or something like that. I think it's worth using. We didn't get that combo, but we got noxious fumes, which is good. We have no skills we want to play. Burst doesn't get exhausted, but we just like literally have no skills we want to play. So we'll take 1 plated armor off of him. It's nice regardless because we do get, we take no damage, which is amazing. But then beyond that, we took 1 plated armor off of him. We need to put up 5 blocks somehow. We might as well put it up with card draw. We'll neutralize you. We'll hit you with the flying knee. It's a guarantee. The flying knee, it's a guarantee. What are you drawing? Deadly poison? Yeah. We could draw a Catalyst as soon as our next turn, so, I mean, the odds aren't great, but, you know, it's better to wait on Catalyst, I think, for a turn or two. Pretty much exactly the same thing here. As soon as we discard, we'll get 3 block back, so we'll just discard a basic strike. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I was thinking, probably follow that up with a little bit of a block here. It's working. Probably not this turn, but soon. That's enough block. Next turn, as long as I can get 10 damage done to you, you're literally dead. Without us really ever having been in danger, which is kind of amazing. Oh my friend, you're just in a world of hurt. We didn't even really get the combo pieces in the right order there. I mean, prepared is great. It gives us 3 block when we draw it. Plus, we get to select a card. We can't afford any of these. I do feel like calculated gamble works here. Even though it gets exhausted, we could have also removed the card. I'm excited for the hopeful upgrade here. Dude, every time lately. Alright, these guys are a little annoying. Turn 1, what do you want? This is okay. How much block are we getting out of this? 15 already. You know what? Throw dagger, throw away. We really, really want to get Envenom, which is actually Noxious Fumes, and we did not, which upsets me. So we'll backflip to try to beat the system, and it turns out that we're a genius. Get hit, please. Get hit, please. I'd like to hit you is the thing, and then I think I'll just hit you, and we'll pass. Trying to be very cautious about what we add to this deck, because it can, it has a mission statement right now, and it's working. Can change real quick. So you look at this, and you go, okay, prepared is free block. And you just dump your worst card. But it does give us a daze, doesn't it? 10. So we need to put up a little bit more block. In fact, acrobatics will take us there. And I'll dump this just because I know, but I don't want to see it. Now I have to kill you. That'd be like a flying knee. And I don't have to kill you. Could also do this. I like this, as it keeps another unit alive, which is annoying, but it slows down the bird. Not the bird, sorry, the weird half bird, half person over here. So you're dead. Now you are not dead, but you're dealing like a lot of damage. 15 damage, crying over you. So we're going to take 10, which is actually, in the whole scheme of things, not that bad. But it's the first time we've really taken a big hit on this floor, so that's annoying. I hate that these add ethereals, but it is what it is, I suppose. We kind of drew, as bad as it might have looked, we drew more gas. And he's dead, actually. You just can't see it yet. Just drawing Bane was worth going through all of the ethereals that we got. It doesn't really matter. So these guys are dusted. We're only 15 HP down, which means we do not have to rest, even if I might be wary to fight an elite pretty soon. Second Catalyst is, as far as I'm concerned, a no-brainer. Applying 4 poison instead of 3. Pretty good. Oh my god, the tripling. Your next 2 skills are played twice. I was trying to think of it like a process management situation. Oh, stop talking about Gantt charts, NL. You're getting me all hot and bothered. But like, burst is the choke point that many of our cards are going to funnel through. You know what I mean? Like, if we draw burst, it could quadruple 2... Well, not quadruple. It could double 2 different cards in one turn. So it seems better than just doing a single upgrade. But I might be wrong. Anyway, this is a great start, because you just hit him with the deadly poison, and then you hit him with the Bane, and then you hit him with the Bane. You probably just hit him with a straight-up strike after that. We didn't draw Noxious Fumes, which is always a bummer. This is essentially what we're looking for. Is like a burst, and then a catalyst. And then an acrobatics, which will work twice. And we'll dump defend, I think. And then we'll dump... I hate to say it, we're going to dump Noxious Fumes. The reason is, I think we're going to get more out of an 18 or 19 gain in terms of our poison than we are out of 3 poison per turn. Which I think is exactly correct. It just looked like... I would have loved to have played both of them, but, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. So we can block forever now if you want to. Like, we'll probably do this. I mean, you gotta... I hate to say it, but... can we get to 21 block? Well, then, like... The question is, what do you play your second burst with? Like, do you play with Deadly Poison? That'll take you to like 48 damage, which I think is unnecessary. I think I just Cloak and Dagger for 12 block. Shiv you twice. Shiv you next Tuesday. Then I can apply essentially 10 poison, but again, I'd rather just not take damage and then still apply this extra poison right here. Or was that not an upgraded burst? I can't remember. Maybe that was a regular burst. I didn't realize I had 2 bursts in the deck. Either way, we took 4 damage against the Book of Knives, which I think is another proof of concept that this deck's working. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, gain extra energy on the next turn. I think it's functional. Something to say about Caltrops, especially like a Caltrops Plus, but I'm kind of sticking to like this hard and fast rule that if it doesn't fit our archetype, nah, not gonna take it. I think I'm just gonna leave. I know we lost 14 HP in the process, but... So, 1 curse has been negated. The first time you lose HP each combat, draw 3 cards. I think Bane is just better. Better, na 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 na. Okay, I gotta think about this, because I think we probably want to drink this as well. Then we can rest as well and probably fight the elite. Bane is super good. Noxious Fumes has to be played. Catalyst does not. Not on turn 1. Okay. Well, Noxious Fumes. Bane is still better than a strike, but I honestly think we throw out an acrobatics here. We probably discard... Again, Catalyst is just not really great here. And we'll neutralize you. 19 damage. Not that we were taking any to begin with. Dagger Throw is our best damage dealer. And Flying Knee has now become much better. Okay, so we're killing this guy first, because Poison is going to slowly erode this guy as well, and our attacks are worth way less against him. And now they do what they told you! Okay, 12. We need to block for 7 if possible. A lot of energy, which is nice. I mean, you love a burst. You just love a burst. Just keep the shivs in my deck. I've kind of messed up. I shouldn't have. I should have probably used the double deadly poison on you. But I was like, we'll focus on this guy and we'll take care of that guy later, which is not a shrewd move on my part. Dagger Throw is well worth using. Flying Knee is well worth using. Calculate that gamble, please. Ruka! You might as well draw one discard now. And yeah, we'd prefer to lose a Shiv, I suppose. Turns out we did not need to use our regen potion. Hello! Don't try to straddle the door frame. I have to... It's either open or it's closed. That's the way it goes down, okay? I mean, Burst Catalyst. I'm just looking at this like, are you dead? You're dead. Okay. This was not hard, actually. It ended up being pretty simple. My cat, get out of there. I never use the elixir. It's not that I don't respect it. I just always go, oh, I'm just going to wait. Deadly Poison Plus, worth playing, I think. Hello, hello, hello. Please move in front of the screen. Don't step on the hotkey for recording, or I'll be mildly upset, but not that mad, because I'm mostly a passive person in situations like that. Don't. We rested out of necessity so we could fight the elites. Noxious Fumes turn 1 is like a necessity. We're going like full on. Wow, that was like substantially worse. So I think we'll poison. We already have 18 block. Bane. Actually, we have 23 block. Flying Knee. For the energizing. And a defend will take us to 23, 28. You're doing 19 plus 13. You're doing 31. We'll take 3 damage this way. I'd prefer to rest later if possible, so sure. Wait, you're doing 31? Am I correct on that? If that's the case, let's drink a potion. 28, that takes us to 33. 20, you're dealing 32. My math was slightly off, but... I think this might... If it kills an enemy 1 turn faster by using a potion, very happy to do it. You need to take 9 damage to be wiped off the face of the planet. We are energized. I don't really want to double your poison damage because it's like kind of not great. Burst is so weird here because like... I mean, like a Burst Catalyst on this guy is just a waste, right? If you drop Calculated Gamble, though, you're kind of giving up the rest of your turn. I think you drop Catalyst. I think it's too early for it to be good. I think we're going to throw another potion. Now we don't have to worry about this guy ever again. We're going to neutralize you. How much damage do we have coming in? 16. We need to put up 8 blocks somehow. Hey. We're going to start with a Calculated Gamble. Okay, we're going to get there. And we're already there, actually. Noxious Fumes. Finally! And we saved 1 energy, not that we have Ice Cream. It's possible we might get through this taking no damage after that point, which is pretty solid. Little minor debuff, but Noxious Fumes now comes in, and this is where things get good. Because, like, this, I mean, you're just actually dead. And then a little Deadly Poison. And then Acrobatics actually gives us enough block. Now, the card draw doesn't do jack for us. It was kind of just, I guess we were showing off the fact that I can do basic arithmetic. We don't need to put up any block at all here. But we're gonna anyway. It's not bad, dude. Like, this deck is working. It's proven itself against single foes. It's proven itself against multiple foes. I'm just trying to keep that general, oh yeah. Keep that general sort of situation alive as we get ready here. Elaborate Shrine. Transform a card. We don't need basic strikes. We got Dash. I think it's okay because we have 4 energy, but it's not like a considerable... It's an improvement, but it's not like it's changed the game completely. So you look at this and you, okay, what do you do? Well, first off, scrap them all. We don't have our enablers. Now we have our enablers. Noxious Fumes is going to crush this guy. I think you burst. Deadly Poison this son of a gun. Then hit him with the Catalyst. He has 59 poison on turn 1. That's exactly the turn we're looking for, because he's actually just dead. Like, he has 61 poison. So that's the kind of turn we're looking for right off the bat if we can get it, but it's not going to happen all the time. Dude, I don't know, like... 3 catalysts seems like it might be a little too much, but I guess as long as the enemy's poisoned, like, at all, we're going to be happy with it. So we've doubled burst. I mean, if you double... We have 3 catalysts. If you double a catalyst, then that's going to make an enemy take 6 times as much poison damage. Or... I mean, Noxious Fumes is also great, but it seems like it's kind of slow, right? Like, I think we'll upgrade 1 catalyst. Annoying enemy, but I sort of, at the present moment, don't really want to pop the regen potion. What I want to do is dump all these. We didn't quite get the enablers we're looking for. Like, we really wanted a burst. But anyway, this guy's got to go. He ignores his first 3 debuffs. Does this count as... This counts as 1 debuff, right? Yeah, that's horrendous. Never mind, this sucks. Let's pop the regen potion. I'm a little frightened. He had a great first turn. I'll give him that. We need Noxious Fumes on this turn, ideally. Hey, that's good news. We don't have a skill. So Burst is a waste of 1 energy, weirdly enough. We should Flying Knee one of the weaklings. We're going to start to take damage here, though. Yeah, we're still going to take a little damage, but we'll hit you with the Dash. The Rendar. My Ruka, you are a little annoying because you're so clingy right now. We can get Catalyst back whenever we want by killing this guy. I think you gotta just purge all of his debuffs now. Okay, great work. Now you, I'd like you to hit me for less, please. 6 damage coming out here. All we need to do is, like, discard 1 card. You're gonna get hit with Deadly Poison. Very tempted to Catalyst, but it's not ready yet. Take you out. You're gonna take a card in Stasis. We're gonna be at 9 block, or 7 blocks, sorry, more than enough. Do we Catalyst you? It's just a little too weak, isn't it, to take you to 10 poison? We kind of need the burst enabler there. Well, if we acrobatics, we will draw into calculated gamble, but we don't really care about discarding all these cards. I think we'd rather just hit you, so try something like this. I might be a little guilty of too good to use syndrome. You know, trying to, like, we have 3 catalysts, and I get one, and I'm like, no, well, taking him to 11 poison isn't worth it. So he gets a little stronger, but because of Noxious Fumes, he's on a clock already. There's no way for us to get Burst, but we can get Catalyst. If we kill you. Crippling Poison. 5 poison, 5 weak. Okay, I'll tell you what. This is just a very high value card. It's actually 6 poison. You're not gonna die, huh? I think we just, like, strike, defend. We're gonna block for 9. It's not a ton, but it's keeping us in there. That guy's gonna die next turn. I forget what he's got in stasis, but he's gonna give it back. Hey! Calculated gamble. Man, that's, like, not that good, but we are gonna get it. Okay. We don't need any block this turn. Let's start prepared. We'll dump defend. And burst is just, like, not that great for us this turn. Yeah, nothing else really fits here. We're still doing actually really well, though. Like, once these two guys are dead, we're in, I mean, it's a one-on-one with a dude who, at some point, is gonna get about 1,500 stacks of poison on himself. What are you trying there, cat? You can't do it. So he's got a catalyst in there. You're gonna hit us for 38. Stupidly, we might actually be able to get there, but I don't know if we need to. So you're dead if I don't attack you, so I think I'm just gonna focus on you. We can't get to a burst. I think you definitely want to hit him with the poison. Swift Strike is, you know, it does give you block on calculated gamble, so you might look at it and go, sure, let's draw a little. I'll bane you. That's 20 damage and all your block's gone. Calculated gamble is actually more block than Survivor here, so we'll throw that out. And then, I mean, I think I'm gonna poison you again, even though we're gonna take 25 damage. I'm gonna poison you again instead of bane. And the reason I'm gonna do that is because a burst. Exhaust, it just kills you. You know, I could take you to 180 poison, I think, on the next turn. And plus, he's stunned for a turn. So this is our super catalyst. I would like you to die right now so you bring back our other catalyst. I mean, you gotta... I guess you start with maybe some card draw, just to see if you get burst, because it's in here somewhere. We didn't. You're gonna die anyway. Get neutralized. Stay weak. You gotta hit him with this. It takes him to 94 poison damage. I guess the strike was better served there. Maybe the strike doesn't matter now that I think about it, but we do need to put up slightly more block. Do 1 damage to him. Yeah, so we need to do like 30-something damage, and actually we need to do 0. We didn't even, and this is gonna look, you might look at this and go, NL. Look at this deck is garbage. I very much disagree. We didn't hit our combo that whole time. We still crushed him. Yeah, we like tools of the trade, I think. Transform all strikes and defends? I don't dare thin out the purpose of the deck. Transform 3 cards and upgrade them. To upgrade 3 cards instead of merely transforming them, I think is okay. Or we get passive healing. I mean, okay. We got a free tools of the trade, a good glass knife, and actually blur is an enabler. So I'm for it. I'm for this deck into perpetuity. I think we got a real chance. Crippling poison with burst is kind of great. Well, let's run the math. If you were like burst plus, crippling poison plus, 6 poison, 12 poison, and then a catalyst, 72 poison. That's too much. It's too much poison. Anyway, I think we're going for something a little quieter because it's not one single enemy, but I could be mistaken, admittedly. So that gives us 18 block right off the bat. It's a lot to play with. I didn't dump a Noxious Fumes, did I? If I did, I'm very silly. Tools of the trade we definitely want. Kind of sucks. I mean, I'd like to do 24 damage. This is better to deal 24 damage than 14. I wasn't really thinking straight there. We played Blur, which I think is a very nice enabler. If we could kill left guy and do a lot of damage to Thorn guy on the next turn, that's fine by me. We have to realize that, like, combat on these floors is always these guys right here. Not always, but, like, often. These guys right here. So, you're dead. $16. We can afford to hit you a few times. I think we'll start with a backflip for card draw. I like this. We don't really like a basic strike. It's kind of garbage. Let's keep getting block going here. This time we don't need a catalyst. We can use it in the future. Noxious Fumes is really nice. We don't take damage to enemies that are hit by poison. 6 block to deal 4 damage and take 5 damage back. It works. 30, 16. Okay, yeah, it's not bad. Too bad our block doesn't get rolled over again, but with enough discards, we can generate like a lot of block turn to turn. It's kind of a weird one, isn't it? Dump that for now. Like, Deadly Poison plus Bane just kills you. I'm gonna drink this potion early. 14. Yeah, it straight up just kills you. And we're not gonna take... Oh, yeah, we're good. We're not gonna take any damage here. Wonderful. In hindsight, not my finest move. By the way, I'm probably making a bunch of mistakes with Happy Flower here. Let's stop doing that. Okay, so if we want to kill him this turn, hit him with the neutralize. Probably want to do like a survivor. Drop a not that amazing deadly poison. Hit him with one of these. Hit him with a dagger throw, and then we're not going to kill him this turn. It's not really the. I mean, if you get the right combo, it's beautiful, but it's not really the skill of this deck. Is a one-turn kill or anything like that. It's more of like a. Doesn't matter what we do. It's more of just. If we get the poison on an enemy, they can't stop us. Why didn't you put up more block, you fool? I'm still for it. Okay. Here's where we get a killer relic. Time you play 3 attacks in a single turn. Gain 4 block. Malaise is also very nice. Whenever you apply a debuff, they take 3. Whoa, you gotta. You actually, like, literally have to. And you know what? I'll take that as well. We don't need to hit the other shop then. We want to get like... I mean, we might want to fight the elite. We'll see how it goes when we get up here. We still have 1 curse left over here. Find some potions. Yes. Yes. Maybe permanent dex for a fight is better than 3 weak. In hindsight. Okay. So we do want tools of the trade. Neutralize means we take no damage turn 1. So I think we'll keep those 2. Generate a ton of block here. Oh man, okay. So you definitely you love a tools of the trade, followed by a tools of the trade. Get neutralized. 6 damage. Let's weaken a second enemy. You might take issue with this. I think it's worth it. I think I'm being very guilty of not using the catalysts. I'm waiting for like that, oh, get 300 poison done. For most enemies, we don't need to get to 300 poison. We just need to kill them. You know we're liking the deck because we're in this position where I'm like, I don't want to throw away any cards. Might as well hit you. Think just it's just not that good. Draw. Okay, this is what we're looking for. I will probably drop one of these. I'm thinking, can I kill you? 6 burst. Yeah, I can kill you. I think burst, deadly poison. Takes you to 14. and then double it. No, it's only going to take you to... Oh, no, it's going to take you to 56, right? Or maybe 60? 59. I can't keep track. Anyway, you're dead, so that's pretty good. You're dead next turn, so I got to just do a little bit of extra damage to you. And the world is our burrito here. Got to do 48 damage to you. How do we do that? I would like to... Noxious Fumes is like only if we need it. So if we're dropping 2 cards though. Calculated Gamble's mostly usable for burst block. And in keeping, you probably don't need this. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't think I got you. Which means that sadly, it was definitely the right idea to play Noxious Fumes. Where's our, like, the power we just got? It's the last card, which means it could show up first, but I forgot I didn't have the eyeball. Yeah, there it is. All right, so whenever you apply a debuff, they take 3 damage. Essentially, it means you're done. Because we're discarding 2 cards, we don't even need Neutralize. It is free damage, but we got a higher value. This kills you. We just gotta get you somehow. That'll probably do. Yeah, feeling strong, yeah. Feeling strong. Nah. Deal 6 damage for each skill in your hand? Doesn't seem bad. It doesn't necessarily seem like what we need. Piercing Wail, I can see it, but I don't want to be a thick-decked daddy. I want to destroy them. These guys are the worst, man. So, we want anything that can deal damage to a lot of enemies simultaneously. This gives us enough block to work with on this turn. Tools of the Trade is free. Prepared. Yeah, this is good. Dump that. We wanted this because this is good enough. Do we really dump this much just to get a thorn out of the way? Like, poison, yeah. Double, sure. You got 15 poison. Glass Knife you for 24, 15. You're dead next turn. You do hit me twice, that's 6 damage, plus 9, nothing. I don't think we need to use this catalyst. I think we save it. It'll work. This guy's gonna die without ever having the ability to hit us with thorns, at least to face, which is perfect. And the thorn is the hardest enemy to take out by far. The most annoying, at least. So, this time... To be honest, we might as well dump. Oh, we only dump 1, that's right. We might as well neutralize. Now we're already taking 0 damage. Nobody's poisoned. And freaking Pobody's nerfed, man. The repulsors are, I guess, a little annoying, but, you know, they create a bunch of dazed. More power to you. We can mill it out relatively well, and they're not doing anything else. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure that we've now cemented that we're going to make it through this fight without taking any damage. Not quite speedrun territory, but I can live with it. Oh, dude, you gotta love some of these. First off, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Whenever you apply a debuff, enemies take a bunch of damage. I love it. 11 block, don't make me laugh. See you later, every card. Oh my god. It doesn't matter because we're not taking damage, but still. I think our deck is a little bit too thick. We've made it difficult. We've made it difficult to get to our powers. But when we live long enough to get to our powers, the enemies can't do anything. They just die. Amazing. I think I'll probably get rid of those if you don't mind. Like, we could draw nothing. We could play nothing. And for the most part, we're going to have an okay time. At least against enemies that aren't hitting us that hard. To be honest, I kind of look at it and I go, you know, footwork is great. Doesn't fit the deck. These guys have got to die quickly. And that's kind of our, poison right now. Forgive the term. Blur might be a good one to apply here. So I think we dump these 3. That's only dumping 3, which is not where I'd like to be necessarily. But Burst, Deadly Poison, and Blur are really good together. Oh my lord. Scratch that. I mean, you still have to do this. And in fact, that's amazing here. I think you Deadly Poison, Burst, Catalyst, Catalyst. So he got 283 poison on him on the first turn. I only played that to get blocked, but I don't know. It's probably academic. If I'm flattering myself. I'd say 283 poison on turn 1 is pretty good. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to hit you. I'm going to dump this. Play this. Cloak and Dagger. I'd prefer not to take any damage. You don't even understand it, but you're lucky. You're lucky on turn 1, you chose to do as little damage as possible. I mean, I focused on your friend as a result of that. You have to be poisoned. So we're going to dump a basic defend. We're probably going to play acrobatics because we don't lose anything by doing so. We probably play that. So I think we weirdly enough get rid of neutralize. So he's dealing 15. We're actually going to get smacked a little. Not much. We're going to get hit for 4 while fighting an elite. And I think if anything, I'm disappointed because I don't think we had to be hit for 4. Yes, Ruka. But I believe wholeheartedly in this deck. Whenever you discard a card, deal 3 damage to a random enemy for each card discarded. That might have just won us the game. I think distraction for 0 is fine. I mean, I think, but I want to fight the elite. Apotheosis would have been awesome, but so be it. A second Noxious Fumes? Absolutely. Oh, you're killing me. I'll lose a regular Bane. I don't like it, but I'll do it. Dead Branch. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a random card to your hand. And then... yeah. For 0, I think we can use this. We might be getting a little cocky. But I want the relics. I don't think I have to apologize for wanting the relics. Turn 1, we want to ice this guy. That's already 15 damage and a bunch of block. Distraction gave us a free outmaneuver, which is amazing. Oh my god. We're in an amazing spot. What do we do? Help, brain? It's not a burst plus, it's just a regular old burst. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna catalyst. No, I'm gonna burst. I'm gonna catalyst. I'm gonna sing the songs that remind you of the good times. I'm gonna sing the songs that remind you of the best times. We exhausted a card, so we got 1,000 cuts as well. This dude has 59 poison on him on turn 1. It's pretty good. It'll do. I don't even know. Do we need Noxious Fumes? Wait, we're gonna dump the strike, probably. Setup just doesn't really work here. Might as well play it last. Well, it doesn't really matter, I guess. And right, when we exhaust the card, we keep getting other cards added to the deck. So I think there's a positive there as well. Anyway, this guy's dead. Hey, Ruka. What is it? You're crazy. You're a crazy boy. Get rid of this defend. Why on earth would we ever defend? Oh my lord. Yeah, get sucker punched as well. 358 poison, huh? It's not too bad. Blood vial? It's probably unnecessary. Give me the strength potion. I mean, adrenaline is... It just makes our deck better. Dude, I feel bad for you because you have no idea what is about to come your way. Dump, dump. Dump, dump. We don't need to dump it in case we get some poison, which we did. Look at this. Just for selecting a good hand, we get 15 block, he gets 15 damage. Probably want to play that. Probably want to hit him with the deadly poison. I think I want to hit him with a little bane. I think I want to hit him with a little bane. Sure. You know what? We got enough catalysts. I don't think we should be upset about putting 10 poison on him, along with 66 damage or something on turn 1. Okay, so I mean, this is very good. We're going to play Distraction. It exhausts a card as well. Alchemize. Obtain a random potion. Outmaneuver. Glass Knife kind of sucks right here. We could triple our poison, but you might as well... You got to do this first. And then he gets to 60 poison, which is great. I think we drink a strength potion, take the alchemize, it gives us a block potion. How have we discarded no cards this turn? That's actually hilarious. Give me that block potion. That's 12. He's hitting us for 25. Hit me up with a little bit of that blur love. Hey, cat, stop jumping on the computer. I'm furious. Your poison is now tripled. We're going to take the slightest bit of damage. It's always a good sign when you take 2 damage and you go, where did I go wrong? This cat keeps walking near the recording hotkey. Get in the cat box. Okay. Well, I mean, you hit him with the poison. And then you hit him with the catalyst, probably. And now he's dead. Choose a card. Next turn, add 3 copies of that card into your hand. Dude, to use this with, like, Catalyst is hilarious. Anyway, are there fun cards we could use here? We could draw a discard. Everything. I mean, you're dead. You're dead. Who cares? Honestly, like, I mean, sure, but I don't know that we need it. This guy. Oh, you're the worst. I'm going to pop a regen potion. Maybe we don't need to pop it yet. So what do we need? We need to poison him, and then we need to double it. So the Banes are not necessarily that relevant. I do like Noxious Fumes to at least stack up more stacks. We get something here. What? I think I discarded Noxious Fumes and kept Catalyst like an idiot. Anyway, it's an okay start. You gotta be poisoned. Noxious. Poison. I do think we catalyze. Heal Hook. If he's weak, gain energy. Nothing we can do about that. And then it's either a blur or a backflip. I think you just blur. You know, roll some block into your next turn. It's pretty good. The idea is, you know, we survive 2 turns here. And then he should be dead by the end of that. So I'll hit you with the deadly poison. I'm going to triple your poison output. It seems like not the... I mean, I want energy, but then, yeah, sure. Roll 4 block over to the next turn. It's not blur, but you're rolling 4 block over. Takes us a little closer to where we need to be. This cat is such a baby. You're a baby cat. Okay. Burst. Crippling poison. You're dealing 30 damage. That's not nothing, but I hate to tell you this, but I think you play Survivor here. We get to 31 block. And my dude is pretty dead. You're such a good cat, but just go sleep or something like that. Daddy's in the middle of doing 215 damage to an enemy that annoys the Christ out of him. Yeah. Singing Bowl, whenever you skip a max card, increase your HP by 2. Well, we're gonna put that to the test like straight away. I don't think we need the 2 campfires. We might as well take a Hail Mary and see if we get a relic or something. Oh, they could give us madness. I think because we're gonna rest, we'll take it, but I don't know if madness fits extremely well in with the rest of the deck. Deadly poison is something we need. We don't need this necessarily. Noxious fumes we also need. And I mean, you probably burst. Yeah, we'll dump 3. Also does 12 damage to each of these guys, which is pretty good. Okay, this is where it gets crazy, because you just drop adrenaline. Get a bunch of draw out of that. Gives you madness and hope it targets something good. It also gave us a sucker punch back. What did it make cost 0? Catalyst. Alright, well I guess I'd rather weaken and apply 1 less poison. We gotta play Noxious. Then it'll be a burst. We should have we did this extremely badly. But you're still gonna be killed, just maybe not as quickly as I'd like. Nah, never mind, you have 58 poison on you immediately. But it was a poor play. So we've nuked that guy down, but everybody else is doing fine, except we did get Noxious Fumes played, so I'm not sweating it too much. But yeah, we're guilty of focusing on a single enemy. And that's kind of where this deck is at. You might want to keep a defend, but I don't know. It's almost like, why would you keep a defend when instead you can do something, you know, like just endlessly apply ill effects to all these enemies. Stop. I don't think I can kill you. I mean, to put 6 poison on you is a little weak, but gives us this. Okay, we get prepared, which gives us more block. Does some more damage. We're only going to get to 14 block. Not where I want to be, admittedly. And we're going to take a little bit of damage, but this is damage we're fine to take because we're going to rest just before the boss anyway. Five energy. You're dead if I ever discard. So, or exhaust. I don't even remember at this point. If it's discarded, draw a card. I'm looking at this like there's no way to enable that. Am I losing it? How about we try something like this? Stop. I mean, it's beautiful, obviously. I'd like you to get closer to death. I hate to do it. Ruka, you're being a bad boy right now. I know you're starved for attention. You'll get your attention when Daddy gets the W. This cat's losing me my speed run. Get doubled. It seems so to just kill you with a basic strike. Like, what is this? December? Alright, so we're on the boss fight. We're gonna rest, because, I mean, if one upgraded card makes all the difference here, it shouldn't. This is completely fine, but we do want to put our poison on the big guy. I think we'd prefer, like, dump neutralize and keep tools of the trade. So we're gonna poison. Well, we should always start with, like, prepared. Yeah, because then we get sadistic nature, which is beautiful. We're gonna poison. Don't purge my debuffs, please. By the way, I'm silly. We should have drank this. We haven't really hit anybody with anything yet, but we still should have drank it. These guys do not flee when this guy dies, by the way, but I think you go tools of the trade. Ah, that's right. Every time we play a power, he gets stronger, so we do have to be aware of that as we go into, like, Noxious Fumes. We're going to start to get hit pretty hard. These guys have got to go. Well, we have to play Noxious Fumes. It enables us too well. Well, they're hidden pretty hard. I think you want to double his poison. And then, honestly, I think you, like, start to go on these guys. We only need to put up 2 block. So I think we do something like this. And, I mean, if you're gonna gain energy, probably the best way to do it is by also doing damage. What am I talking about? We're not gonna take damage. Obviously, we're gonna take damage. I didn't even look at this guy. So we didn't get the dream draw, but we're completely fine. Probably want to drop. Do we have like a basic strike? That's gotta go. All right. Drink up. Now looking at this, 14 damage is pretty good. Every time we play a power, he gets stronger, so we might want to hold off there. But then I immediately played a power. You're definitely going to want to play burst. If we're running the numbers, this guy's going to die in 3 turns. Can we kill him in 2? With like a burst, deadly poison, and a bane? I think so. So let's do that. I mean, I think he's already there. So I'd rather just bane you and take you out. Then we'll play a blur, which will be played twice, and that'll give us a pretty healthy amount of block. I think I want to hit you twice. And I mean, I can't, but I also think I just, like, don't want to play Noxious Fumes, because it'll make the enemies too strong. So he's dead next turn if I can do, like, 4 damage. Or 3 damage. All we need to do is discard 1 card and get lucky. But then the real kind of fight starts after that. So don't play anything too dicey on him this turn. We want to keep a Catalyst. We want to keep, you know, stuff like Deadly Poison we don't want to play this turn. In fact, I think what you want to do is actually just like... Oh, we're only dumping 2 cards. That's right. But like, let's dump these 2. You heal after every turn. I totally forgot. Exhausting malaise. Ah, dude. Spend all power, or spend all energy, enemy loses X strength. It's sad, but it's not useful yet. We'll get there, though, trust me. We don't want to exhaust Adrenaline yet. We're happier to have it in our deck. You got to get hit for 2. You're done. I don't really want to... It doesn't matter if we poison stab you. You're dead anyway. We gain nothing here. He'll probably still respawn with 6 power. So I think we just end turn and get ready for him to be a little bit more annoying. Remember, he's lost all of his poison, so we got to start from 0 there. Was it worth it to get ahead of this fight? I think so. But you may disagree. Straight up, I don't know, man. I only get to drop 2, that's right. I was like, drop them all except malaise. Well, if you're gonna draw, but then we should probably... We don't want to play Noxious Fumes. We probably don't want to play Acrobatics. Get out of here. Like, Malaise causes you to lose 4 strength. And applies 4 weak. And exhausts you. But, like, Deadly Poison, Malaise starts to weaken you pretty good. Yeah, maybe we'll take Best of Both Worlds. We get hit for 12. That's not that bad. 12 with no debuff? Nah. And now he's hitting us for literally 12, which is like, he should be embarrassed. We definitely want to burst. Oh, if we're only dumping 2. Dump a defend, dump a defend. Because what comes after that is, like, obviously we want to neutralize him. I think we would, like, burst, backflip, and it'll give us more block, but the thing is we want the draw. And we'd rather have adrenaline here, for sure. We get doubled adrenaline. Dude, look at this. Okay, so this is stupid, but hilarious. Storm of Steel. Discard your hand, add 1 shiv to your hand for each card discarded. So you look at this and you go, what if we play this plus accuracy? He's going to get stronger, but we're going to deal, like, a stupid amount of damage. Is that what we want, though? We still have a Catalyst coming up, right? Maybe we'd rather just hurt him, rather than helping him gain some strength. But, like, I mean, I guess we should crunch the numbers. We do want to play this either way, and we want to play this either way. And actually, we can afford to play a few things, because we'd have to play that as well. Well, no matter what, we want to do these. So, what would the next step be? You'd play accuracy, he'd get stronger, and your shivs would get much better. And I don't know, you'd probably play Madness. Hit Noxious Fumes, which is no good. The other thing you could do is Calculated Gamble and try to draw into that Catalyst faster. And as cool as this play is, I think this is, like, a lot better. First off, you get all of this damage done right off the top. Yeah, this was smarter, even though it's less cool. Like, a lot less cool. So you play Setup, put Crippling Poison on top of your deck. Play Prepared, you get Crippling Poison. Drop Strike, play Crippling Poison for free. Probably Alchemize, got a Poison Potion. Throw that. Hit you with a Deadly Poison. Hit you with the Bane. We're probably odds-on favorites to draw a Catalyst. I think we're set. It took all of my power to not play the Shiv play there, but it's the right call. Mom. Oh, we have to discard 2, that's right. Why did we start with less energy this turn? Must have been one of the cards we played last turn. I don't know, man. Anyway, like, obviously, hit you with that, see what our exhaust is. Whenever you play a skill, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Ha 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 ha, no. Even if we get it for free. We'd rather see it never exist again. Play that. Oh, Glass Knife for free. Okay, and then you're hitting us for 12. We're blocking 9. Tell you what, let's block all of it instead. And hurt you in the process. You're, like, actually dead. This is a run where we could have gone for, like, another floor easily. Like, the run is just, it's good. All because we got that poison right off the bat. It changed everything. It's turned out to be pretty comfortable. Slow, but comfortable. It's always a good feeling when you win a run here. Thump thump. What's our score? 811. He's done it. You will never defeat that score. I'll tell you right now. You'll never defeat that score. Don't make me laugh. What do you mean 601? Oh, our score is different than I see. Either way, it's in first place because I'm a god. You know, I don't see Austin up here. What happened, Austin? Bear Taffy, you still got me, you son of a gun. Was that my silent run? 58 minutes? That doesn't seem right. Did I really deal with my cat for 20 minutes? Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe. See you next time. Thank you.